Hey guys, it's Mr. C here, and we're going to do another draw and tell. So first off, we need some paper, and we'll need to grab our pencil. And now that we've got our pencil and our paper, well, for afterwards, we could use our pencil crayon for some coloring. So now that we got everything, let's get started. This is the story At the End of the Rainbow. Nicholas, he lived on a flat, dry, hot and dusty prairie, flat lands. You guys can draw a line like I've done there. He lived in a little house that had 2 windows, just like that. And one day he looked out the window and he saw a beautiful rainbow stretch across the sky behind the hills. He had heard that there was treasure to be found at the end of the rainbow, and so he set out across the arid plain to see if he could find it. He walked until he came to the hill country. Hot and tired and thirsty, he toiled upward, and eventually he came to a small hut where a gnome lived. Here's the hut. "How much further to the end of the rainbow?" Nicholas asked the gnome. "I'm looking for the treasure." "Ah," said the gnome, "tell me, friend, what one thing would make you happier than anything else in the world? Perhaps I'll be able to help, and perhaps I'll not." Nicholas wiped his forehead and thought for a moment, and then he knew what would make him very happy indeed, and he told the gnome, "Ah, that's not too much trouble to wish for," said the gnome. "Go as you have been going, then, past the marshy places, and you will come to the hut where Bunyard lives. Goodbye." And so Nicholas set off, trudging up the hill. Up the hill we go. And past the marshy places. Marshes are like swamps with little weeds growing out of them. And so he eventually came to the second hut where he met the wizard Barnyard. Here's the second hut where Barnyard would live. "So tell me, my friend," the wizard said, "what one thing in the world would make you happiest of all? Perhaps I'll be able to help you, and perhaps I'll not." Well, Nicholas told Bunyard, and Bunyard laughed. "That is not so much to wish for," he said. "Come." And he led Nicholas to the rainbow and gave him a pair of magic boots. "Up you go," he said, "and if you make it over, you will find what you will find." Nicholas put on the boots and he started to climb. He climbed up and up. All day under the hot sun until he reached the top of the rainbow. He looked down, and there at the biggest end of the rainbow was the biggest mud puddle he had ever seen. Here's the mud puddle. And with a squeal of delight, he slid down the rainbow and sunk into the cool, delicious mud. Down the rainbow he goes. Whoosh, right into the mud. Right up to his tail. A smile spread across his face. And at that moment, he was the happiest pig in all the world. And that's the story of Nicholas reaching the end of the rainbow to find what would make him the happiest of all. All right, well, now that we've got Nicholas sitting in his mud puddle, we should probably add some color, make him a little happier. I like to add a couple of different shades of brown. Maybe use my black to highlight parts of the picture. Make that picture pop out a little bit more with the black outline. Give Nicholas here some nice thick eyelashes. Maybe use some pink or some orange or something to color him in. Have fun with it.